be the young couple who found that bottle this afternoon?
We'll talk about that later. If you come back.
Louis Gossett Jr. has made a career out of commanding performances.
Deep down inside, you know that all these other boys and girls are better than you are. Isn't that right, Mayor? Huh? Isn't that right? No, sir! No, sir!
As Richard Gere's drill sergeant and an officer and a gentleman, he turned basic training
I love my country. Sell it to the Air Force, Mayor. Sell it to the Air Force.
into a master class.
I would go to Jerusalem.
A working actor since the early 1950s, he's played hundreds of roles over the decades. 70 years, that is a long time.
That's a miracle. That's a blessing.
He's been a fighter pilot, a musician, even an alien. And at 84 years old, he's in no rush to call it quits.
I take it retiring isn't something you're considering.
As long as I'm here, there's a job to do for the benefit of us all, for what it's worth.
Born in 1936, Gossett grew up in the melting pot of Coney Island, New York, surrounded by friends and families who cared for one another, especially around dinner time.
We had nothing. That's what we thought we had. If my parents didn't get home in time, I had a choice. I could have gefilte fish, I have lasagna, I have menudo, corned beef and cabbage. Depends on who was home.
He had dreams of being a doctor or athlete, but a high school English teacher saw something else in the class president.
This is a Louis. I see they're looking for a young man to play a lead in a Broadway show. I know you never saw a play, but tell your mother to take you down there Sunday. What can you lose?
You got the part?
At the park.
On Broadway at 17. And by 23, he was already working with legends as an original cast member in A Raisin in the Sun.
Hey, look, honey, we're going to the theater. We're not going to be in it, you know.
Lorraine Hansberry's tale of a black family on the south side of Chicago.
We're fortunate to have worked with Sidney Poitier, Diana Sands, Ruby Dee. What a pleasure. They showed me what was good and what was bad. They taught me about that. I fell in love. It's in my bloodstream.
And soon he set his sights on Hollywood, but it wasn't open arms that awaited him.
So then your agent gets you a role on television and you fly out to LA. First day in LA, what happened?
Oh, Sam Cooke was doing the thing within 5 minutes.
Gossett was driving down the road, listening to the radio, when he was stopped by police.
So I turned it off and I looked at the cops and they said, who are you? I said, Louis Gossett, I'm here to do, just shut up. Took me out of the car and put me on a curb. And they looked at me, and I've never had that done to me, even though I'd been in the South. Went out to the farm. After about 25 minutes, behave yourself and turn that music down. Get back in the car and go another 10 feet. Stop. Now the boss is there with big belly. Get out. Now I'm on the ground in front of my own car. They're still looking for something. Another 15 minutes, and they came back and handcuffed me to a tree for 3 hours. 1966.
A tree?
A tree, yeah, a palm tree. Something happened to my system. Me to have to look over and be careful, because that sensation did damage to me. So when they say Black Lives Matter, all lives matter, because not only did they hurt me, but they hurt themselves.
While the experience changed him, it would not stop him. Gossett kept working.
Wouldn't take too long shoeing that horse if I was you.
And in 1977, landed the pivotal part of Fiddler in Roots, which at the time was the most watched TV miniseries in history.
Describe Fiddler. Folks thought he was the Uncle Tom of the series.
It was a mistake.
So a mistake. He's not an Uncle Tom?
No, there is no such thing as an Uncle Tom. Without that survival thing, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. We have to find a way to get our needs met.
Didn't you think nothing about me?
About you, Fiddler?
Yeah, me. Me.
We'll look for those magic moments as actors and actresses when there's a lightning in a bottle.
Roots was big, But what came next made history.
Mayonnaise.
With his riveting portrayal in An Officer and a Gentleman, Gossett earned rave reviews and something else.
The winner is Lou Gossett Jr.
He became the first Black American to win the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor.
When your name is actually called, did you believe it?
No, I didn't. My agent hit me in the chest. He said, they mentioned your name. And I had to look at him because I thought I was asleep. And I looked around and there was applause. And that's supposed to be possible. So I said, thank you. That's a piece of history.
But with success came excess, and Gossett would fall victim to his own fame and addiction.
I'd get all the good reviews, which I did. And then finally, the field was set and fertilized with the people that I thought were having the best fun, black and white. They were laughing a lot. They had all the girls, the Studio 54, all the nightclubs, all the Playboy mansions and stuff. They invited me in. I thought that was it. It turned out that was not it. Got caught with all that stuff. And with each time I did it, I got worse. So thank God I was able to correct myself and turn it around.
Clean and sober, Gossett continues to act.
I'm the one who strung your chief of police up.
He's in HBO's Watchmen and has 2 new films out this year.
Ladies and gentlemen,
including The Cuban, where he plays a man with Alzheimer's disease.
Quizás, otra vez.
Louis Gossett Jr. is committed to his craft, but the greatest advice he says he gives isn't about acting. It's about understanding.
And we better take care of ourselves and one another better. Otherwise, nobody's going to win anything. We need each other quite desperately for our mutual salvation.